This is Martha Millan from The Cleaning Lady, and you are listening to Star FM. It's all for you. Basta Radio Bombo.
Hi there, Star Nation. My name is Star DJ Gabby, and we are back for another episode of Star FM Exclusive. And for today, a Filipino-Australian actress will be joining us to talk about her groundbreaking role in the US show, The Cleaning Lady. And we'll be discussing more about who she is. Exclusive on Star FM from Fox, The Cleaning Lady. Please welcome Martha Millan. Hello, Miss Martha. This is DJ Gabby, and welcome to Star FM. Hi.
Hi, thank you so much for having me here.
Of course, we are very happy. Welcome to the show. We are happy to have you now. I believe you're in New York at the moment. How are you doing right now?
Good. It's cold. There's a snowstorm that's about to hit, so I'm not leaving the house for a while.
Okay. We do hope that you stay safe there in New York, of course. And may I ask, Miss Martha, when was the last time you visited the Philippines?
Yes. I almost forgot, but I went back home like around 20, maybe 13 or something. It was for my cousin's wedding in Manila.
Okay, so at least you were here like some years ago, right? Okay, so anyway, we do hope to see you here in the Philippines again soon, especially once the pandemic is over. Of course. Anyway, congratulations on the ongoing success of The Cleaning Lady. Its premiere was Fox highest rated drama premiere in 2 years. That is huge. Congratulations to you and to the whole cast and crew, of course. But Miss Martha, before we talk about that, we would love to get to know you first, since of course, for us Filipinos, we are very much proud that our kababayans are doing so well, especially in Hollywood. Okay, so tell us more about your Filipino heritage. I know you were born here in the Philippines. What's the story?
So yes, I was born in the Philippines. I believe my parents lived in Pilar at that time. My mother is Kapampangan and my dad is from Cantilan in Surigao. I was very young. I moved to Australia when I was 4 years old. So I don't really remember too much other than, strangely enough, I can still understand Tagalog and speak it very brokenly.
Okay. So when someone talks to you in Filipino or Tagalog, you can still pick up a few words.
Oh no, I can understand everything. It's just
Okay.
hard for me. It's hard for me to respond back in Tagalog, but I can pretty much understand what they're saying.
Okay, that's great to hear. Okay, so you moved to Australia and eventually moved to LA, then to New York, which where you are right now. And I know this is where it all began for you. But when was that time when you realized that that you wanted to act or you wanted to be part of the industry?
It was during high school. I was graduating from high school, and I decided just to take an elective for acting, and I just fell in love with it. And I was at the University of Sydney, just doing, I wasn't really quite sure what I wanted to do actually. So I was doing subjects that like English, history, and I thought, let me just take a year off to really figure out what I want to do. And my mum was very adamant on making sure that I wasn't just, going around having vacation time, but she wanted me to do something. So I said, okay, fine, I'm gonna do acting. I don't think that was her expected response, but it was at that time that I did apply at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts summer program in LA. And then I, visited my family in New York, and I loved New York so much that I decided to start my I got accepted in New York American Academy of Dramatic Arts there. So pretty much after that, after I graduated from the New York American Academy of Dramatic Arts, I started booking work, and was just very fortunate.
We are very happy for you, Miss Martha. And I know it must be a struggle in the beginning, and rejection is always part of the industry, especially when booking roles. Was it the same for you?
Of course. Of course. I mean, this career path is, extremely difficult. You are going in an industry where it's highly competitive, and at the same time, you're really being judged on your physical attributes, and those are the things that you can't change. And you just have to trust the work that you bring into the room, and just focus on the work. So it was very hard. Yeah. I mean, I think at that time when I first started, there were very few roles for Filipinos in general. And most of the time they were very stereotypical roles. So, but you can't choose when you're beginning. You just have to accept the jobs that are available. But luckily they were in very prominent TV shows like Law and Order, and that actually my first job was American Adobo, directed by Luis Guillen. So it was funny that it was actually shot in New York, and that was my first acting role.
Okay. Thank you for sharing about that. You mentioned American Adobo. Before everything, let's say before the cleaning lady, what is the most unforgettable or memorable role that you did?
There are two. For me, there's a show called Third Watch. And that was, I think, like, oh God, again, like maybe 15 years ago. I don't know. But it was a very popular show at that time. And I played one of the lead's sisters, but I was playing actually Latina in that show. And, it was a very difficult arc emotionally, where she was a drug addict. So it was emotionally challenging. And then the second one that I really enjoyed working on was called The OA, where I actually did play a Filipino role as well. And for me, the creativity on that show, the storyline was very unique. So that was a really cool project to be part of.
The OA, is that the one on Netflix?
Yes, it's the one on Netflix.
Okay, so yeah, congratulations on all those roles and all those projects. And of course, right now, the cleaning lady, it's doing really well in the US. Congratulations. So tell us about the experience in the drama. You play Fiona Dela Rosa, who is a Filipino, I believe. Can you tell us about Fiona, and what do you love most about playing the character?
Fiona is a very complicated character. But I think the thing I love about her most is her Filipino quality. I mean, they were specifically looking for a Filipino, woman, and the fact that this was one of the lead roles. Obviously, Elodie Yung plays Tony De La Rosa, and she's incredible in this show. She's Electra, but the performances that she gives throughout, you'll see so much vulnerability, and our connection was very important to me throughout the series, because the series does focus on family values. And so, we really had to establish that connection straight away. But it wasn't difficult at all, because I love that woman. She's amazing. And we hit it off right away. And we're still very close to this day. But yeah, Fiona is she's unpredictable. She's passionate, in many sense. But at the same time, her story is one of experiment. She is a TNT and undocumented in America, and she's a single mom. So already being under those extraordinary circumstances, it leads to a life of many struggles and challenges. But the way she handles it is in the essence of being Filipino, of always just finding a way to dance, eat, laugh, whatever you're going through. And I think that that's something that I was very proud to share, and to share the world of our culture, share with the world. I can't speak English right now. Sorry.
Okay, well, thank you for sharing about thank you for sharing about Fiona and how much you love the character. And also, it's incredible to see Southeast Asian leads in the drama series in the US. And I know we don't get to see that often, but The Cleaning Lady is a great way to show and share our stories to the American audiences. And of course, I know there are also Filipinos in the cast and crew, and even I think Filipino Canadian actress Shay Mitchell is an executive producer. How does it feel? How does it feel to be surrounded by your kababayans, to work with your fellow Filipinos and Asians for the series?
It's so it's rewarding, and it's such a wonderful the whole project. Miranda Kwok had developed the series from the original Argentinian show, but she really wanted to focus on marginalized voices by humanizing them through characters that are dealing with everyday issues of family and trying to protect and give the best that they can to their families. But yes, Shay Mitchell, I'm so grateful to her for picking up this series and wanting to explore that, and then bringing on Miranda Kwok and Melissa Carter, who is the showrunner. They all have beautifully shaped this show so cleverly with all the elements of entertainment, with the explosions and the drama and everything. But then we're also dealing with very relevant issues and topical issues that we need to face today. But it's all grounded in a very human way, where our characters' dynamic and relationships are dealing with family issues. And so that way we're actually very, if you invest in the characters, or at least hopefully you like the characters, you get to walk a mile in their shoes and really experience what they go through. So it's a really incredible project to be a part of, and it's quite groundbreaking in all sense.
Congratulations on that. And yeah, I was watching a lot of clips. I mean, I haven't really caught up with all the episodes yet, but I was watching from the trailer, and then from the clips. It's not only about drama. There's a mix of it's like a crime drama, right? So it's really exciting, and we're just so glad to see representation in this US show. Of course, your family must be so proud of you. They must be thrilled whenever they see you on TV. What is the reaction to this role of yours?
Oh, they're over the moon. I mean, it's almost like every day my dad is always like, okay, what's the breaking news today? It's so wonderful, because there's been many years of me struggling as an actress, and then just to actually land a series regular role. And then on top of that, it's actually about my heritage. So to share that with my family, and to know that they, allowed me to explore my dreams and my passions, and everything really paid off for them, because everybody is so excited, obviously. So it's wonderful. And like you said, going back to your other question, it is such an honor to be represented, to be surrounded by so many cultures, but Filipinos in primarily, because you don't get to see them being highlighted that often, or I mean in a sense where there is such a high representation of Filipinos on this project, where there's the writers that are on there, the directors, there's a Filipino director, Marija Mora, and obviously Shay Mitchell, etc. So the essence of Filipino spirit is being represented, and my family could not be any happier than being just elated. So
we are very happy for you. This is such a perfect project, especially now that the cleaning lady can actually share stories to the audiences. And of course, Miss Martha, you've done projects on TV and even on film, and then now the cleaning lady. I'm sure there's like a dream role or a dream project. What is that dream role, and what are you most looking forward to accomplishing in your career in Hollywood?
Oh, I think this is my dream role already. To be able to go to set every day, and have, like, the writers have given all the actors or characters such rich material for us to really explore the journey of each ride. And I don't know what's going to happen. Like, what happens is we get the episodes week to week, and so I don't know where Fiona is going until I get the episode. So I'm always in anticipation, like excitedly wanting to know what's going to happen to her. And I love that. And each time the writers just never disappoint. I'm always just like, no, that's what she does. No, it's a very I love the process of that, because in real life, we don't know what's going to happen. So it's a very similar thing that I experienced during the set. But this is a dream role. And then on top of that, everybody I worked with on set, from the executive producers to the directors to the crew, all our cast, we are all just so wonderful human beings. And we were all just so supportive, and the cast became very close. So I think that translates on scene, on the screen, especially with the family dynamic. I think that was very important. But this is my dream. It's my dream in general. It's just like, I love going to work and just love doing what I do. So yeah.
That's very inspiring. I mean, of course, you are somehow living the dream. You're doing what you love, and we can see that. And we're happy to see you on the screen. We're going to be looking forward to more. Of course, we all want to see Asian and Filipino representation, of course, in Hollywood. And we are happy that you're one of the actors who are doing that right now. What is your message or what is your message and tip to aspiring Filipino actors who also wish to enter acting, especially in the US?
I think, really focus on your craft. Don't think about whether, what judgments are going to be passed on you. I think really focus on the choices that you're making as an actress, and making strong choices and trusting your instincts, because that's all that matters in the room. You can't change what you look like or where you come from. All that you can really control is what you bring to the table, and really convince them that this is your part, and the fact that have believe in yourself and have confidence, and trust me, I know it's a very difficult road, because there's been many years where I just was like, I don't want to do this anymore because of the rejection and everything. But if you stay true to really loving the work itself, then that is, and always find fun in it. Don't be do or die about it. And that's something that's very hard, because we are very passionate people as Filipinos and as actors. But I think in all essence, if you find the fun in it, you'll also attract that positive energy in the room. So I hope that helps. But that's the only way that kind of got me through things.
Thank you very much for that wonderful and inspiring advice. I mean, it may be challenging in the beginning, but it will all pay off, and we can see that in your story. Finally, Miss Martha, what is your message to our kababayans listening and watching right now? And do you have an invite for the cleaning lady? And where should we catch Martha Millan next?
Well, for me, I'm so excited to share our culture as Filipinos to the world, and just our spirit, our energy, the way we love life so much, no matter how things get us down. I think that is a tribute to who we are as Filipinos, and no matter what, we always find a way to sing, dance, and laugh. And eat as well. So this is something that's so exciting for me to share with the world, and that hopefully, we're doing really well so far. So we're fingers crossed. We get to continue this story in another season, and that it also gets shown overseas as well as soon as possible, because I think everybody's waiting for it. So I know the Filipinos are.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much for that message, and of course, we are looking forward. I know the series is still ongoing, but yeah, we are looking forward to another season of The Cleaning Lady. All right. With that, of course, thank you so much, Miss Martha, for joining us on the show today. Thank you for sharing your story, and of course, we are rooting for more success for you.
Oh, thank you so much. I really am so honored to be invited, and I look forward to sharing more of our culture and the cleaning lady. Oh my goodness, what's happening to me? I can't talk. I'm so excited to the rest of the world. So.
Yes, thank you so much. Of course, Star Nation, that was Star FM exclusive with Filipino-Australian actress Martha Millan from Fox, The Cleaning Lady. Don't forget to like us on Facebook. That's 89.5 Star FM Baguio-Philippines. And you can also follow us on Instagram at Star FM 895. Once again, my name is Star DJ Gabby, and this is Star FM exclusive. Have a great day.